If there was a Republican candidate who once thought we should amend the Constitution to end interracial busing, or ever referred to gay people as a national security threat, or bragged about shepherding a bill through Congress that led to mass incarceration of black men, any one of those positions would kill a Republican today. All three of them are Joe Biden.
Don't you love it? Don't you love it? I mean, he is not only out of touch now. He was out of touch, except at the time that he did it. But it's so far back in the past that it's like an old-timey, here's our candidate, Joe Biden. It's like a movie tone newsreel on the, here he is saying black folks go back home. I mean, it's really crazy. And I've never really felt that he was not, I never saw his age before, but I'm telling you, he's aged 10 years in the last year. I'm not sure he's up to it, at least for very long.
Well, love or hate Donald Trump, he has no problem going morning, noon, and night. 3 rallies a day, fine, he'll do it. I mean, Hillary started to sputter out towards the end and didn't even go to Wisconsin. How'd that work out? But let me ask you this, and you tell me if you think this is important. I think the biggest thing right now is, where's Barack Obama? In the modern era, can you think of a former president who didn't endorse their former vice president? I mean, Barack Obama has not campaigned for Joe Biden, won't endorse Joe Biden. The New York Post even says, tried to talk him out of it. Barack Obama tried to talk Joe Biden out of even running.
Oh, I thought you was, okay, because I love the headline where they say Joe Biden told Barack Obama not to endorse.
Sure he did.
Right. Who wants the Barack Obama endorsement if you're running for the Democrats? Look, I think that the Democrats have so overplayed their hand. Not the Democrats. The left has so overplayed their hand that if the economy stays stable, I just think that they are in deep trouble. And I celebrate.
But again, I mean, Joe Biden, when Hillary Clinton captured the nomination after they rigged it against Bernie Sanders, I sat on my radio show and I said something that I thought was very unpopular. I said, if she takes one of the Castro brothers, she wins. If she picks an outside the box, non-status quo VP candidate, she's going to win. And she picked Tim Kaine. Was there anything less inspiring than bringing Tim Kaine into the campaign? I don't think it's possible. Joe Biden does not represent anything the modern Democrat Party's looking for, anything. Not in his past, not in his personality, not in anything. There's nothing about Joe Biden the new left likes.
So the if you will, progressive party really is the Republicans, because the Republicans did not elect anyone that was from the establishment. They did. I mean, I've never seen a better roster of people and a more full roster of Republican, just Republican blue suit, red tie politicians, and then Donald Trump. The Republican voters just overturned everything and said, nope, we don't want any of that. The Democrats, who are revolutionary in their thinking, and the way they present themselves, in a bad way, they're not doing it. They're going with Joe Biden, which shows that there is part of the Democrats that say, no, still hide it. Where I think the primary voters, the radicals, the leftists, they're all saying, we don't want to hide it. We want somebody that's actually going to do something. Well, it's the same message that, Republicans had with Donald Trump. We don't trust you guys to actually do anything, so we want somebody who will buck the system. That's what the Democrats are asking for, but it's so far out of the mainstream, and they don't know it. So the Nancy Pelosi's are saying, hey, let's put Joe Biden in here and hide what we really are. Joe Biden is not what they're looking for. He's not a good candidate. He is corrupt to the bone, maybe the most corrupt vice president in all of American history. That's saying something. Just between Ukraine and China, the corruption with his family is mind-boggling. But he's also out of touch. He's also really old. He's out of touch with the voter on the left. I don't think it's going to actually be Joe Biden. I think it's going to be Elizabeth Warren, and I can't believe I'm saying that, but I think it is.
No, I actually agree with you. I think that he is going to sputter out before this is all over. I mean, how many times do we have to hear about him being a lifeguard back in like 1971? He's been telling that story since 1972. He's been telling us about the 6 months he spent in the public defender's office since 1972. It's the same story, and we've heard it over and over again. He ran in 08, 1%. Ran in 88, 1%. If you put his two presidential campaign runs together, you'd get 2%.
Look, when you get your own wife to go out and go, look, there might be a lot of other candidates that are better, but I mean,
yeah.
I settled, you should settle. Yeah. I mean, that's a crazy campaign strategy. But again, I think it's going to be Elizabeth Warren, and that's a worse choice than Hillary Clinton. She's more unlikable. Well, no, she's almost as unlikable as Hillary Clinton. She's a wooden, hey, well, look, I'm going to get me a Diet Coke. She's so wooden and so fake. That I think I think Donald Trump will clean the floor with her.
If I were a debate prep person, the kind of person that, sets these people up and they do the sparring matches with stand-ins, I don't know how, if I'm Donald Trump, I want Pocahontas, right? I want the 124th. I want the big lie that my opponent lied through her teeth her entire life. I mean, with Donald Trump's personality, that is golden if you're Donald Trump. If you're prepping Donald Trump for debates, he is going to wipe the floor with her. I mean, every joke, every nickname, every reference is going to be something to Indians and Native Americans, and they have to know it.
You are giving him a World Wrestling Federation villain. He's giving him a gift.
He's a Hall of Famer in the WWE.
Right.
How easy
this is like
the
oh my gosh, the WWE. This is if you were writing that out of all those candidates, you'd be like,
I want Warren.
I think Pocahontas. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for Pocahontas.
That is unbelievable. Well, maybe it'll be Bernie. Maybe you and I will be talking about Bernie Sanders and the crazy communism and the wild hair and the fact that he literally said, I'm going to use executive orders to go to war against discrimination, whatever that means. But I agree with you. You and I are in 100% agreement. I don't think in the end it's going to be Joe Biden. You know what? I don't even think he really wants it that bad.
No, I don't think so either. I really don't think he wants it. I think it was his time, his turn. I don't know who talked him into it, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure that he came to his family and said, "Hey, I'm thinking about running for president." And people went, "No, I don't know, Dad." I think he's like, "I don't know if I want to run for president." And somebody said, "No, I think you have to, because have you seen the field? They're crazy. They're crazy."
I got to leave it there. Glenn, thank you so much for joining us. I know we'll do this again soon.
You got it. Thank you.